8.5, review for homework 1, part 3, 3 questions, number 16, number 17, and number 18. Yeah. Number 16, 57% of you miss it. Yeah. All right. Here, I found many of you very close to the final answer, but just the last step got it wrong. So many of you gave me 1 over phi, but still not quite there yet. You need one more step to make it, right? Yeah, so that is a common mistake because you can replace 1 by phi squared minus phi over phi. Yeah. All right. Then cancellation, simplification. After cancellation, phi minus 1, right? All right. Then the step, another place. Many of you gave me different errors. Yeah. One type of error, so one student, yeah, quite common, many students cancel that 1 and 1 inside the parenthesis. But look at minus here. That's actually 1 minus phi plus 1. So you should get 2 minus phi. But many students, quite some students, they cancel that 1 out. They just give me negative phi. Negative phi. Okay? Yeah, just one last step. Got it wrong. Yeah. All right. So you can see you have to be very careful. When you do the algebra, make sure each step, no mistake, each step. Yeah. Here, another thing I like to let you know, yeah, for this midterm, yeah. All right, so those questions, yeah, here I'm talking about homework 1, those questions with relative high miss rates, okay, yeah. So that's the reason I give you the number there, so you can see relatively high, okay, yeah, are more likely to appear in the midterm. Okay, yeah. So I will use this principle, okay? When I make my midterm questions, I will use this principle, you know, because I want to make sure you can fix those problems. In my review, I point out all those problems, and you need to study, yeah, understand, but in the midterm, you need to fix those problems. Okay, so that's my goal. Yeah, yeah. Here, I let you know in this video. Yeah. All right. So next question. Number 17, 77%. So you can see when you need to work on log, so this kind of special expressions, your miss rates usually very high. Yeah, so this one, another example. And I did this example in hint video. Hint. Yeah. But when I do grading, when I did my grading, I noticed many students didn't use that hint. Didn't. Yeah. They use some, the error is, yeah, let me point it out, that error. It should not occur, but it's so common. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So first, yeah, that error, that big error. Okay. Yeah. So let me start with that big error. Yeah, it's wrong, so don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Yeah. So many of you did this way. 8s plus 3. They pull that 3 out of the parenthesis of log, then out of the, floor function. So many, so common. Okay, so I do not write equal sign. I just, all right. So 8s, the first time, pull that out, plus 3. Okay, then the second time, this time it's correct because a multiplication, so plus, get a 3. So second time plus s plus 3. So then they give me the answer a plus 6. How many of you got this a plus 6? So that's wrong. The answer is a plus 3. But you cannot do this. This is a big mistake. Big mistake. All right, so let me do the correct way here. Okay, the correct way. All right. To do this, remember we need to use the formula 8s plus 3, this formula. Okay, so we have the floor function, so we need to write it as the ceiling function version, right hand side, but plus 1. The whole thing inside the parenthesis plus 1. That 8s plus 4 minus 1. Now, this plus 1, when we move to the left-hand side, we need to do subtraction, minus 1. Okay. Now, multiplication. Okay. Yeah. Now you have, ceiling function 2, this time 4 times 2s plus 1 minus 1. Okay, multiplication, you use the formula log base 2 of 4, so that's 2, plus log base 2 of 2s plus 1 minus 1. Okay, yeah. This 2 you can pull it out and combine with the minus 1 term, so you can simplify it, get log base 2 of 2s plus 1 plus 2 minus 1, so that's plus 1, right? Yeah. Now you can use the formula another time, but this time you convert it to log base 2 of floor function. I need to write a floor function version. Yeah. Floor function version. Floor function version, you need to minus 1, so 2s. Okay. Plus 1, so you plus 2. All right? Yeah. But that too, you can use that property, plus 1, that property. So you get s plus 3. So that's a plus 3. Yeah, that's the correct way. Yeah. But you need to do so many steps like this here. Okay? Yeah. Can you do it? Yeah. Can you understand all the details this way? All right? Yeah. All right, so last question of this part, number 18, 40% of you missed it. 40%. Yeah. Here, remember the reason I give you this question, I want to check your understanding if you can apply the count by reference method. We need to do counting. Okay, count by references. Yeah. Because if you count, so this is big formula, it is very hard to keep track of all the terms. Okay, you need to find some rule to keep track of all the terms. All right, so here, the subscript. The subscript we will use to keep track of that. Okay, 5, yeah, because the difference of two of the adjacent subscript, that's 3. So you need to use a multiple of 3 plus some remainder. So 5 equals 3 times 1 plus 2, right? 8 equals 3 times 2 plus 2, and so on. Okay, all right. So the last one, 602 equals 3 times 200 plus 2, right? Yeah. Now, how many subscripts do we have here? How many? You count from 1 through 200. 200, right? Yeah, 200. Yeah. Now, association. Association. The first plus sign is associated with the first number here. Okay. Second plus associated with second number here, and so on. The last plus sign associated with the last number in our list. Yeah. We have this many subscripts we are looking at, yeah, because we do not look at the first one. Okay, no plus sign associated with the first B coefficient. Okay, so that tells us total plus sign 200. But so many students give me 199, that number. The reason is simple, because they subtract 1 from B0, but subtract from there. So why do subtraction there? Yeah. If you use the view count by reference, you know, one-to-one correspondence. You need to establish one-to-one correspondence. What is your one-to-one correspondence? You identify that. Then you count these numbers. Then you won't miss it. Yeah. All right, so that is the most common mistake. Yeah. All right, so I finished this part 3 of homework 1. Yeah.